Welcome back, Chelsea fans, to a very special opportunity that we have. We are at Cobham, hanging out with Chelsea legend Tore Andre Flo. Welcome to our podcast.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here.
I was going to ask, who do you think was the biggest character in that locker room?
Oh, if I had to mention one name, which is difficult, that must be probably Dennis Wise. Yeah. A very good captain.
Yeah.
He was very demanding, but in a good way, because he pushed all the players around him to perform at their best. And I'm still a good friend with him, so yeah, he's a good character.
So how do you think that era, up until like 2003, set the club up for future success? Was there anything in specific that you remember?
No, I think we kind of, at the time, obviously before that, Chelsea hadn't been doing so well. And it's difficult to kind of be the first one to break into it, and probably made it a bit easier for those who came after us, because now Chelsea had gone and done something. We won a few trophies and built the team, and obviously after us again the whole team and the whole club became even bigger. So it was kind of the beginning of something big, I felt, yeah.
Was there any one kind of particular moment, whether it was winning the trophies or kind of as you're getting ready for the Champions League qualification, that you're like, I feel it. There's something, like this was the moment that really was the big swing up?
I think when we qualified for the Champions League for the first time for the 98-99 season, I think it was, that was a big step for Chelsea, because now we went into playing with the big guys, with the big teams in Europe, and we also proved that we could do well playing against them. So I think that was a big step for the club.
For sure, yeah.
So thinking about how the club has evolved since, how do you think it will evolve in the next 10 years?
Oh, I think now that Chelsea have become so big, it just seems like it's going to get bigger and bigger. Obviously, it requires that you win things, and Chelsea won the league last year. It's going to be difficult to win the league this year, but we still got the cup, obviously, the FA Cup. But yeah, no, if Chelsea can be up there among the best ones in England, they will definitely grow worldwide as well.
Yeah.
So you're going to be playing in the Legends match coming up. Is there any particular player you're looking forward to playing with again or playing against?
Yeah, I always said that playing together with Gianfranco Sola was like a dream to be playing with him. Really, I always say this: it was easy to be a striker when you had him alongside you, because you just made a run in front of goal, and he would pick you out and make a brilliant pass for you. So it's going to be nice to play with him again. We had a session the other week. He was involved as well, and he's not lost it. He's in a pretty good shape, so it's going to be exciting. Yeah.
No, that's fantastic.
Should bring him into the first team for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm sure that years after he retired, he could probably play in the team. Yeah.
That's amazing. So as an American audience, a lot of us were introduced to the Premier League early 2000s, and so for us, we've been enjoying kind of meeting a lot of season ticket holders that have been at the club, for 30 plus years. And so we were introduced to you through the hat trick away at White Hart Lane.
Yeah. That kind of changed, I think, my relationship to the fans here as well. I'm not sure if they at first believed so much in a very tall striker from Norway, together with all these superstars that was already in the team.
Yeah.
But obviously to score a hat-trick against them meant a lot to the supporters. I didn't know at the time that Tottenham was the team to beat. And I'm glad when I first scored a hat-trick, it was against Tottenham.
Yeah.
So what does being a lone player technical coach mean?
Oh yeah, no, as you know, I think Chelsea has got, is it 36 players out on loan now? Yeah, no, so we take that quite seriously, actually. We don't just put them out on loan and then we forget about them. We really want to develop them while they're out on loan.
Yeah.
So there's 3 of us who looks after the players. We go and visit them. We go and see the manager where they play, and make sure that they develop and grow into those players that could hopefully come back and play for the first team.
Are there any players out on loan right now that you're especially excited about coming back and competing for a first team place?
Yes, there are a few. Sometimes it's difficult to mention the names because they come back at different stages of their career.
But you're seeing a lot of success and growth with this loan program.
Yes, yeah, definitely. And there are players. If I could mention possibly Mason Mount, who's now at Vitesse.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant player, but still he's young, and we need to be a bit careful. We need to build him up like we do with all the players. So when they are ready, they possibly could come back and go into the first team.
So when you think about your playing career, like, so you were someone who, for about 40% of your times, you came off the bench as a substitute for the club to come in and make an impact.
Yeah.
What's the difference in a mentality for starting the game as a striker or coming on as a substitute?
I think it shouldn't be too much of a difference, because I think everybody should prepare to go on the pitch and do their best for the team. But I also think that if you're on the bench, you could also be a bit smart and think that when you come on, all the others are a bit tired. If I go on and do 100%, I should have more energy than the others. So you can use that as an advantage. But some obviously get disappointed when they're put on the bench. That disappointment you just have to lay behind you and turn it around to something positive. So you have a good chance to come on and make a really big thing when you're on there.
It's just kind of a wrap up. Obviously, you know, the one kind of moment, goal, trophy celebration, you know, whatever it may be, that really kind of you like to look back on fondly is your time at Chelsea.
I think for me personally, in the quarter-final of the Champions League, we played Barcelona, and the first time really Chelsea was in the quarter-final, and for me as well, and we were 3-0 up at half-time. I had scored 2 goals, and I've never felt the atmosphere like that at Stamford Bridge. I was almost going to say since as well, but maybe not quite that, but at that time the atmosphere at the stadium was incredible.
What do you mean? What a moment, especially, you know, making your statement on the European stage at that competition.
I think the supporters were a bit unsure, like, can we really play against Barcelona here? And then at halftime we were 3-0 up, so it was a great feeling.
Awesome. All right. Well, we really appreciate the time you've given us, Tore.
That's a pleasure.
And again, American fans, international audience, go to YouTube. You check it out. Plenty of highlights. And best of luck with the loan system going forward.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you. Yep.